Barton FM, following Barton Town. Sport on Barton FM is sponsored by Easy Buy.
Hello, once again we're down at Bayside School, which is the Barton Town training ground. There's quite a few people here tonight. We're going to try and have a word with Simon Burnett, who's the development team manager, and of course, as always, we'll try and get hold of Nathan Jarman. Game on Tuesday night against Maltby Main was postponed due to waterlogged pitch, so they've not played this week. Not played since Saturday when they lost 1-0 to Goldcar. So we'll have a few words about that. And of course this weekend we are going to Frickley, and then the weekend after we are off to Garforth. So there's not a home game for a little while now. So we'll see how things are going with the team. We've got a few people that have left the squad, and we might have some new ones coming in. Hello, Simon.
Hello, you alright?
Fine, thank you. Yourself?
Yeah, good, thank you.
Just finished your training session with the development squad.
Yeah.
How's the season been going for them?
Not very well, to be honest. Results-wise, we've only had 3 games and we've lost them all. So it's a different environment to last season where we were winning most games early on. We've got a lot of work to do, but we've lost about half a dozen of the first team from last season because they're too old, and we've replaced them largely with Sean Money and Darren's under 16 squad or players from there. So obviously we've gone from having a squad that were playing together regularly and gelling to a squad that are used to each other. So to be honest, it's interesting to see the different dynamic in the squad, and we're working through things like communication, work rate, understanding how each other plays. So it's a different environment, but you know that we've got some really good individuals. They're just not playing well as a team at the minute. Okay,
so you say they've got too old. So this is effectively the under-18s team. So you're saying they've perhaps moved on to the reserves?
Yeah. So we've had 8 or 9 that have played for the reserves since we started the development squad, which is a fantastic turnover in terms of our original objective. But in terms of the under-18 league, we tend to have a mixture of 17-18s and 16-17s, so we have 2 age groups. So we lost half a dozen of the older ones from last season. We've still got half the squad from last season, but then we've replaced the other half with the younger ones. So that's the model that Barton want to do, and I think it's the right one in terms of getting them ready for men's football. But what it does do is it potentially weakens your squad every season, and you've got to rebuild again.
Right, so how old are the younger players?
So they were under 16s last season, so they'll all be 16 going on 17.
So 18 to 16 sort of.
Yeah.
Okay. So you've got, by the looks of it, you've got quite a decent sized squad though.
Yeah, we've got similar to last season. We started with 22, 23. Tends to dwindle away a little bit as we get through the season, as you know, like any squad, if they're not getting games they go and look elsewhere. So I don't expect it to stay that big all season, but I'd hopefully settle it around 18.
And they are playing up here at the Bayside School or down on the main?
We play at the Easy Buy, subject to weather. We've had 2 away games and 1 at home so far, but we're hopefully going to get a few more games in the Easy Buy this season.
So when's your next home game?
Sunday.
At the
Easy Buy, subject to weather, against Grimsby.
Okay.
We played in pre-season. They're a good team. They beat us pre-season, but we had quite a few players missing, so I'm hoping it's going to be quite a good game and hopefully get our first points on the board.
3 o'clock kick-off? 2 o'clock kick-off?
2 o'clock kick-off,
Kick-off. Okay. So anybody who wants to come down and watch the development team should be down there Sunday, 2 o'clock?
Yeah, 2 o'clock, yes please, yeah.
Okay, thank you very much, Simon.
Cheers, thanks,
Cheers.
Bye.
Good evening, Nathan.
Hi, Trev. You all right?
I'm fine. And yourself?
Yeah, good, thank you.
Good. I was just saying we seem to be a bit short on players tonight.
Yeah, there's a few not here. There's a few at work commitments, and obviously we've said bye to a couple as well.
Okay. You understand that? Was it Jock Cohen?
Yeah, Jock messaged me and he just said he said, Gaff, I'm really struggling with driving. He said I'm finishing work and then having to drive an hour as well, and it can take its toll, especially when, I don't want to be not crude about it, but not on massive money.
Yes.
and it can take its toll. So
Yeah.
And Jock was, I would have preferred to keep him. He's a good player, good young player, and we'll keep tabs on him in the future. So never say never, but yeah, we like Jock and we wish him well.
And I say he's playing for a team near his area.
Horbury. Yeah, so they're more near where he lives in.
And also, I think was it Jack Cross and Henry Parr? Presumably Henry Parr wanted more game time.
Both of them did. Crossy, not that he couldn't commit to training, but he works shifts and it's 4 on 4 off.
Yep.
It's hard for him, and he expected to be involved and be starting when he's not there for some games and not there for training and stuff, and it's just not how it works. So unfortunately, I said to him he wasn't going to be involved against Goldcar, and he just said, right, I'll go find somewhere else then.
Okay.
And Henry, pretty much the same, but Henry obviously comes to every game, to every training session, but still wanted more game time, and we couldn't really give him it. We offered him it in the reserves, but his old manager is manager at Immingham Town in the same league as the reserves. So again, same with Henry. We'll keep tabs on him. We like him. We loved his attitude, and as I alluded to when I spoke about his family and stuff last season, that we got a lot of time for him. So hopefully it won't be forever. He'll get good games and he'll come back and get used to men's football and maybe bulk out a little bit, and we'll see him again in the future.
Okay, and obviously we had James Playford start.
Yeah.
Well, joined the club last week, made his appearance from the bench against Goldcar.
Yeah, he's at PGL or something. He's a school teacher.
Okay.
So he's on a residence trip or whatever you call it, where you stay away, and they do all the kayaking and waterboarding and whatever they do. Yeah, so he's away. He would have missed Tuesday anyway.
Yeah.
And obviously Lacey's working, so.
Yeah. So he missed Tuesday's game, Maltby, due to a pitch underwater. It was about 4 inches of water when I went down there.
Yeah.
So next game we've got is Frickley.
Yep.
Do we want to speak about Goldcar?
I mean, we can talk about.
Was there anything we did wrong? We had seemed to have plenty of chances.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't like Silsden where Silsden maybe had 2 or 3 chances. Goldcar we probably had 7 or 8 good ones. Didn't take them. Sam had probably 4 decent chances himself. It's what it is. Sometimes they all go in, sometimes they don't. We would have expected at least 1 or 2 to go in, and it was unfortunate we hit the post, and then obviously their goal. I've already said to Josh, he should clear the ball instead of trying to play it. One great situation where they scored from. It was our corner, cleared out, and then we failed to deal with it, and they've ended up getting a shot off and scoring. So.
And also we had quite a long delay in the second half because Josh Smaller got a head injury.
Yeah.
He says he's obviously down here training. He's having stitching there on Saturday, so he'll be able to play on Saturday.
As long as everything's all right, he'll be playing Saturday. Yeah.
Okay. I think that's pretty much everything. I don't know how you expect it to go at Frickley.
We'll see. They're doing all right.
Say we should be in our lucky green strip.
I said that. Yeah, because our 2 blue ones are probably too close to they're blue and white stripes now, aren't they?
Yeah.
So we might get away with our dark blue one. I don't know, but we'll see. Whichever. I just hope we turn up and do a job.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Cheers,
mate.
For the latest Barton Town news and information, visit the club's website at www.bartontownfc.co.uk.
That's it for this edition of Swans Talk. Thanks for listening.